tired of work. I gotta get rich. I'm sick and tired of coming up to this bitch. I'm tired of work. I gotta get rich. I'm sick and tired of coming up to this bitch. I'm sick of working, tired of working, sick of working, tired of working, sick of working, tired of working, sick of working, tired of sick of working, tired of working, sick of working, tired of working, sick of working, tired of working, sick of working, tired of coming in early and going home late. A 8-hour shift with a 30-minute break. I was glad for the first day, can't wait for the last. I be pissed off, I'm about to whoop some ass.
Y'all, that is exact what kind of mood I'm in. You feel me? Now, most of you guys who have been here with me for a while, you know that I have multiple jobs, okay? Plural, bitch. And this is how I've been feeling all motherfucking week. Bitch, I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of motherfucking working, cuz a bitch be so motherfucking burnt out, don't make no sense. Have you ever been so exhausted that you just sit down and fucking cry, bitch?
That's stupid.
I did that shit twice this week. Twice, bitch. It's been a long, hard ass motherfucking week, but I'm gonna tell you what cheered me up and lifted my motherfucking spirits was last night's episode of Baddies Midwest. Okay. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Bernicia, and you're here with N.E.X.T. All right. Please, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Also, hit the like button. Hit the like. All right, y'all. So, we are on episode 17 of Baddies Midwest. Okay? I think it's 17. Fuck. It's episode something, okay? And I'm going to tell y'all right now, this whole episode was one long ass, drawn out ass scene. All right. But it's a lot of fucking shit that happened in this scene. And there's a lot of shit that went down. And we're going to get into it. We're going to talk about it. Okay. And I'm going to tell y'all another thing. Just because the whole premise of the episode was in one scene, this whole episode was better than the last 3. Okay. So let's get into it. So the episode opens up. Natalie has the girls gathered around the fire pit. Initially, it's just a few of the girls. They're talking about, St. Louis. Everybody's anxious. They have just arrived to St. Louis, so everybody's, pretty much anxious to get out and about and see what the city has to give. So you got Big Lex and a few of the girls sitting outside, chit-chatting. And so, Big Lex asked Dolly how was her doctor's appointment, okay? Dolly's sitting over there looking mad, tired. She just looked like out of it, because she looked out the fuck of it, okay? Because if you guys watched last episode, Pretty P and Bad Dolly got into a fight, and Pretty P ended up refracturing Bad Dolly's nose. So Bad Dolly had to take off and go to the hospital, right? So now we get to see her after she done came from the hospital, probably doped up. Motherfucker just sitting up there looking like she E.T. bitch from outer space. She looked extraterrestrial, seeing her ass right there. So Lex asked her how the appointment went, and Dolly's like, I don't want to talk right now. Of course not, bitch. Your face hurt. I wouldn't want to talk either. I would not want to talk either. So anyway, Natalie comes out and she tells the girls that they have a booking, to get ready, that they're going to go get ready for the booking. And then she wants them to meet her back at the fire pit because they have to be there to greet the special guests. All right. So at this point, some of the girls is, wondering who the fuck the special guest is going to be. And there's a lot of chit chat about who's coming in and whatever, the woo. And so, Natalie tells the girls, okay, well, y'all go get ready and then we'll meet back here. So then you see the montage of the girls getting dressed, putting their makeup on and things like that. Boom, bam. Now they're back at the fire pit. So when they get back to the fire pit, conversations start. The girls start catching up about everything that had happened with Slim and, everything that took place the day before. The girls catch up. And so, Tinka mentions the fact that Pretty P broke Tinka says that Pretty P broke Dolly's nose. Okay, so Lex corrects Tinka and says no, she did not break her nose. She refractured her nose or whatever. And so you see Pretty P just sitting up there just fucking smirking like. Pretty P just sitting up there smirking like, cause she knows she did her big one. She cheesing like a chester cat cause she knows she did her big one. So anywho, Dolly starts feeling some type of way because, you know, Tinka saying that, you know, basically Pretty P got the best of the fight. So she was like, "No, bitch, you ain't did shit, da 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 da." So she starts pressing Pretty P, right? And starts to act like, you know, she starts to kind of like walk up like she's gonna do something. So Pretty P was like, "Bitch, like, back the fuck up, like, for real, like, don't play with me, you feel me?"
I fought you 5 times, bro. I'm not gonna fight you again. I only have one hand. I'm sitting here sitting pretty. The bitch Dolly wanna act like she wanna run up again. Summer, this is the most classiest shit you ever done. Was saving your motherfucking friend for getting her ass beat again. I like that in you.
And so, then Pretty P calls Dolly out for, you know, not fighting Tasiki and Tinka. She was like, "Well, you keep trying to fight me, but you have yet to try to take your fade up with Tinkerbella and Tasiki." Okay, and she's not wrong. She's not wrong at all because she been owing Tinkerbella and Tasiki a fade since the very beginning of the episode. Like, bitch, the beginning of the season, bitch, you owed them a ass whooping 15 episodes ago. But she have fought everything and anybody except for Tinkerbella and Tasiki. Now, I would have said, okay, well, Dolly has been injured for the most part, okay? And when you're talking about fighting Tasiki, you want to kind of be on your, you know, put your best foot forward when you coming to fight a bitch like Tasiki, right? However, Dolly jumped in on several fights for Pretty P. She jumped in on a fight with, not Pretty P, but Summer. She jumped in several Summer fights ever since she had the so-called injury. Child, she done fought Emma. She done fought, Pretty P a couple of times. Hell, she even tried to jump Slim when Slim and Summer was fighting. So it's like, bitch, you had all these altercations and you have yet to deal with the motherfuckers that you really need to deal with. Like, Pretty P had a point. She had a point, right? And so Tasika was like, "Oh, don't put me in that. Me and Dolly already worked something out." So I guess Dolly and Tasiki already had an agreement that once Dolly, you know, fully healed or bounced back or whatever the case is, that her and Tasiki will take up their fade. Well, bitch, at this point, the way Dolly her and her brittle ass bones keep breaking, it don't seem like she's ever going to be healed enough to fight Tasiki. And at this point, I'm kind of starting to feel like she doing that shit on purpose. Like, bitch, every time she breaks something, that sets her back when it comes to fighting Tasiki. Maybe that's just a fight that she really don't want. Because, bitch, if Tasiki knocking out two, so you get beat and you get fragile and broken off swinging that fucking air, bitch, then I can't foresee you winning a fight against Tasiki. I'm just saying. Like, bitch. But, hey, y'all, like I said, Pretty P had a point, cuz. So yeah, so anyway, child, they ended up talking about the whole situation where Pretty P was texting Emma and telling Emma, you know, what was being said about her and things like that. And so Natalie act like, you know, she had an issue with this, and I was just like, well, bitch, like, it's not as if, you know what I'm saying, like, Pretty P's telling her, like, all the details and things that's going on in the house. Like, bitch, no. She's just literally answering the girl's question. The girl said, who said what about her? And she was answering the question. But I don't think that, you know, Pretty P was telling, like, top-notch secrets and shit. Because, like, a lot of these bitches be going online telling everything that's going on in the house. But, bitch, like, that's not the same, okay? But I get it though. You know, Natalie kind of mad. You know, I get it. Natalie EP, she really don't want, like, you know, tea about the show being leaked prior to the show airing and things like that. So whatever. So anyway, Natalie tells all the girls that, you know, they're planning to go on a vacation and everyone isn't going, right? And she also said, like, we're going to have an elimination and things like that. So everybody's not going to make it. And then she starts asking the girls, like, so what does it take to be a baddie on a vacation or have a baddie vacation or something along those lines, child? So Summer's like, have a good heart, have open hearts, have open lungs and open legs or some shit like that, child. I don't know. And immediately Scotty, Jayla, you know what I'm saying, particularly Scotty, was just like, no, Summer, like, no, Summer, no peeing on the airplane. And damn, like, that just got me thinking, like, damn, is Summer really that fucking good or what? Like, bitch, like, I get it, like, you ratchet in real life, but bitch, this is TV. Have some type of decorum about yourself. Like, you around a bunch of strangers who don't really know you like that. This is not a way to present yourself, sis. Like, I'm just saying. So, Natalie tells the girls, again, she was like, the special guest is coming, and the special guest is Tommie. And so, all the girls are like, well, when she's getting here, or whatever, whoop the whoop. And so, as Natalie's talking, saying, like, she'll be here any minute, like, the camera flashes to, like, Akbar's face. You see Akbar, looking all crazy and shit. And then you got fucking Tinka, who apparently has a problem with Tommie. You have Rollie, who has a problem with Tommie. So the girls are clearly bothered, right? Natalie announced that Tommie was going to be the special guest. That name certainly rattled the room, okay? So then we hear from Tasiki. Child, we haven't heard from Tasiki all motherfucking summer, bitch. I thought you was dead, bitch. I mean, she's like, well, every time Tommie comes around, there's going to be a problem. Like, I just hope that after everybody handles their business, that we can still go to the booking and make our money and things like that. So Tasiki was only concerned about who? Herself. Tasiki. Because Tasiki was like, bitch, I want this bag. I know y'all hoes want to go up, but after y'all do that, can y'all please get back to business, because bitch, we got a booking tonight. And that's the only thing that was on Tasiki's mind. She didn't give a fuck about nothing other than these hoes gonna fuck up her club appearance, okay? So Akbar basically says that she's willing to talk it out. She's willing to be a woman about it and talk it out. And I'm thinking, like, okay, well, that's good. At least somebody's coming with some mature energy. And then so Tinka is mad because apparently, okay, so Baddies Caribbeans, Tommie, and I said this when I did my recast on the reunion, that Tommie kept kind of interjecting herself in certain things. Like, she hadn't been around the whole season, didn't really know what was going on, didn't know these girls, you know what I'm saying? And so she was kind of like participating in a sense, but it's like, girl, you don't really know nobody, you don't know what's going on, kind of sort of thing. But she was still trying to like participate, kind of sort of. So when Meatball and Tinka got into a fight, Baddies Caribbean, Tommie caught herself trying to console Meatball, right? And you know how you talking to somebody trying to, get them to like calm down over an altercation or a situation. She was kind of like, well, fuck that bitch friend. Like, get it together. Worry about yourself. Like, kind of trying to encourage Meatball. I don't think that Tommie meant anything by it, because, like, to be honest, she didn't know Meatball. She didn't even know Tinka. So it's just like, it was nothing personal. It was just more so the fact that she was trying to comfort and console Meatball or whatever with the whoop. So apparently that's what Tommie's mad at. But I feel that Tommie's really mad because of the comment that Saucy Santana and Tommie made when Tinka Bella first appeared on the stage, Baddies Caribbean, okay? Because when she came out on the stage, she had no makeup on and nothing. And both of them made comments along the lines of, damn, she looked different without her makeup. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's the real reason why Tinka feels away, okay? Because she got a lot of backlash last season about those different tones on her face, okay? So I'm feeling like that would have been something that I would have been more upset about than anything. But child. So anyway, Rollie feels like she settled her business with Tommie at the reunion. She feels like she won that fight that, happened between her and Tommie. And she basically said if Tommie say anything else to her, it's going to be up again. And so, Tinka. So Tinka starts going at Akbar, okay? Now, a couple of episodes ago, Tinka got into it with Akbar at like the rec house or whatever. The girls were on the outing. They was at the rec house, and Tinka Bella wanted to make a moment, so she started going off on Pretty P and all of this and the third. And so I guess Akbar was trying to like quell the situation, trying to calm Tinka Bella down, and Tinka Bella didn't like the fact that Akbar even said anything to her. She felt like Akbar was trying to mother her, as she said, and honestly, I don't see nothing that Akbar said that was wrong. I just feel like Tinka Bella was trying to make a moment for herself and be seen and do her dramatics and her theatrics and shit. And Akbar kind of interrupted that, and she didn't like that.
Ooh, shitty booty special. Your loose booty ass is out of order.
I don't think it was nothing that Akbar did to her, because if anybody was talking to anybody the wrong way, it was Tinka Bella talking to Akbar. So Tinka Bella gives Akbar an ultimatum. She basically tells Akbar, like, if you don't fight Tommie, then I'm gonna fight both of y'all hoes or whatever. So Akbar was like, bitch, I don't get paid enough to argue with you. You ain't important. And so Akbar pretty much walks off from the conversation. And so Rollie, by this point, Rollie's good and mad and irritated. So she starts going off on Natalie.
I'm about to be done with all these bitches in a minute. Like, we not about to be doing the hard work while you're sitting back doing the easy work.
I already did the hard work.
No, you didn't confront this bitch about what she said about joining your friends.
So Rollie tries to check me, and I'm just like, guys, we're by a nice little cozy fire pit. What's going on? I mean, they talk.
Exactly.
Everybody talks shit, but how many more times do you want me to fight her?
Like, who the real baddies here? Who the real baddies here for real?
She was like, and Natalie, I get that you the executive producer, but you always want us to do all the grunt work. Basically, like, Natalie wants them to do all the fighting, and she sit back and not do anything. And mind you, she have a beef with Natalie. I mean, she have a beef with Tommie, but it's like, basically Rollie feels like they use her as a lapdog, because they know that Rollie's gonna step when it comes to how she feel about something, right? So they use her to kind of like be they talking box, or they be they do girl in a way, you know what I'm saying? And I see how some people was like, that's Natalie's job to start shit and things like that. But here's the thing. And I also seen where people was like, well, Natalie fought Tommie a bunch of times already, and this, that, and the third. And matter of fact, Scotty said the same thing, like, I'm not going to keep fighting, which is why Rollie went off on her ass too. But at the end of the day, I just feel like this. I get that Natalie and Tommie have fought several times, but it's like, for Natalie to be hugged up with the girl and this, that, and the third, I'm pretty sure that she still has beef with Tommie, and behind the scenes she say as much around Rollie. You know what I'm saying? She probably talks mad shit about Tommie behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? And so Rollie knows that Natalie still got a problem, but she sees that Natalie like to fake it. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to other people, she like to fake it in front of them, and she don't like to speak up. But behind closed doors, you know what I'm saying, she speaks how she really feels. So Rollie know the real tea. That's why she's going off on Natalie, because she was like, bitch, you still got problems with Natalie, but motherfuckers around here, with Tommie, but motherfuckers around here trying to act like it's all cool. And meanwhile, you got me up here fighting all your battles. You know what I'm saying? Kind of type situation. And from the look on Natalie's face, I feel like there's some truth to what Rollie's saying, because ain't no way in the hell, like, Natalie actually looked like she was, you know how you get scolded by your parent and you dead ass wrong, so it's like it ain't no point in arguing, you might as well take that shit. That's kind of what Natalie was given, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, the scene flashes, you see Tommie arriving, getting out the car, looking like that white woman from Single White Female. Psycho, was it? I think the movie was called Psycho. Single White Female, Psycho. 2 or whatever. She looked like she was one of those serial killer school teacher bitches. But she did look good. The bitch, that's one thing about it. The bitch gonna step and she gonna look damn good while she's stepping. So anyway, we flash back to the girls and Akbar walks back in, and by this point it's just like pure chaos. Everybody's fucking arguing. Everybody's going back and forth, and it's crazy because it's like the mere mention of Tommie's name has rocked the whole boat. Like all these bitches is going back and forth beefing with each other, and Tommie ain't even made it on the scene yet, and they are already like arguing and beefing with each other. So anyway, Natalie tries to deflect because mind you, Rollie don't read her ass for filth, so she trying to deflect and then starts to throw Biggie under the bus, talking about how Biggie was saying that she can't wait till Tommie get there and things like that. And I agree with Biggie. Like, bitch, you should have kept that same energy with Rollie. But the thing is, Natalie knows that Rollie will drag her ass and Molly whop her ass like she have done before. Okay? So Natalie picks and chooses her battles wisely. Okay? And not only, I don't even think that it's so much that she's scared of Rollie type situation. I think it's more so she respects Rollie. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't grew a relationship, and I think she respects how Rollie feels about certain things. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, Tommie finally arrives. Here's the moment that we've all been waiting for. So Tommie finally arrives. She comes on the scene. She has a bag full of gifts. Okay, so she basically hands out some weed packages. Okay, bitch, you won my heart already when you start passing out some free weed. Ain't that like some free weed to a motherfucking weed head, bitch, especially if it's some good shit. So anyway, Tommie started passing out weed, and so she stops at Akbar, and she was like, so what's up, Akbar? Or whatever, whoop de whoop. And so Akbar's like, Tommie, she's like, I don't have no problem with you. I just want to talk to you like a woman. And we don't really have no big issue like that. And like, child, Akbar was trying her hardest to sound so docile, so neutral, child. So they sitting up there having this long ass drawn out argument about who whooped whose ass, a fight that supposedly happened but didn't happen but happened. It was just a lot of back and forth. I swear I could have died laughing at the way Natalie and Jayla was being messy. Both of them bitches was sitting back there laughing and kikiing, and Natalie kept on instigating and shit. It was at one point where Akbar was like, well, let me say a prayer. I was like, God damn, bitch, you that damn intimidated. You wanna say a motherfucking prayer? And then after she says the prayer, she immediately gets back ratchet. I'm like, bitch, you could have saved your damn breath. God gonna send y'all bitches going straight to hell. Y'all going straight to hell. The Bible tell you not to use the Lord's name in vain. Okay? So how do you sit up there and say a prayer and then and immediately get ratchet all over again? Okay? Shit. And now listen up there laughing. Tommie was like, this is not funny, Natalie. We're trying to have a real conversation. And I'm so serious. Like, I feel like if it wasn't for Natalie laughing and making a spectacle of their conversation, I feel like if they was by themselves, they probably could have had a civilized conversation. I mean, this beef between Akbar and Tommie is, at this point, I don't think neither one of them know where the shit really originated. They both just, it's just, both of them should just be tied. Bitch, I'm tied. Here. And so, Rollie, I guess she get tired of, Akbar and Natalie going back. Akbar and fucking Tommie going back and forth. So she's like, so she starts reading Tommie for filth, child. That's one thing about it. Rollie is gonna read a bitch, okay? And it's gonna be funny. Tommie ain't really had no clap back like that. Tommie don't really have no clap backs. When her and Rollie gets to arguing, it is always so hilarious to me because Rollie reads her, and the way that she reads Tommie about her appearance is so ridiculous because it's like Rollie, you literally sitting up here looking like a fucking Michelin tire, looking like the Michelin tire man. But you want to sit up here and read a bitch like Tommie and talk about her looks when your looks, you don't have 50,000 motherfucking surgeries and your knees are still talking to each other. So how the fuck is you gonna talk about the next bitch in their appearance? But it still was funny because she was still reading Tommie for fifth, and Tommie was like, okay, she didn't really give no fucks. And fucking Akbar decided to jump in. So you now at this point you got Akbar and Rollie both tag teaming, like verbally tag teaming Tommie. So Tommie just sitting up there like I swear that bitch was on some Adderall because she was just too calm. She was just too motherfucking calm. So anyway, Scotty notices, because mind you, when Tommie comes in, she had a bag, she had the bunny in her hand, and so she gave the weed back to Biggie, so Biggie went to passing out the weed. So the only thing she still had in her hand was that damn bunny. So mind you, Scotty just happens to notice. I don't know. Now I see it in the comment section. Some people saying like Scotty's not that smart. So it's not like Scotty would observe, just be observant of that. They feel like Lenny must have warned Scotty, or maybe Scotty knew that Tommie was packing. I don't fucking know. But Scotty pointed out that bunny and said that bunny looked weird and it had a slit in it. So she was eyeing the fuck out of that bunny. But Tommie just was like, ain't nothing wrong with my bunny. It's nothing wrong with my bunny. And then she was like, so everybody cool? Everybody cool? Everybody cool? Because at this point, like, Tommie's over the fucking arguing. And she was getting ready to walk off scene. So she's like, everybody cool? Everybody cool? So Tinkerbella was like, I'm not cool. And I guess she wanted to stay her piece. Like, she wanted to fade or whatever with the woo. So Tommie was like, I don't even know her. And, like, turned around to walk away. So when she turned around to walk away, her and Akbar kind of like bump into each other. Because mind you, Akbar was finna take her exit too. I don't think that Akbar was trying to sneak her or anything like that. But apparently that's what Tommie felt because they both turned around at the same time. So she was like, so what you trying to leave out as I'm trying to leave out? Like, what you doing? Like, so Tommie already got her guard up because she feel like Akbar trying to get a one up on her. So while Tommie and Akbar going back and forth, Tinkerbella decides that she want to come up to Tommie. She want to approach Tommie to get her fade. So she starts to walk over to Tommie. Now, right before Tinkerbella starts to walk over to Tommie, I see Rollie dropped her little blanket that she had and was like, I'm going to go over there with you. So I don't know, was they planning on jumping Tommie? I don't know what the case was. But as soon as Tommie turned around and seen their ass coming, that bitch pulled out that pow pow and went out boom, 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 boom. And the way that she clenched her motherfucking mouth, bitch, that bitch looked like, I'm telling you, that whole looked like the single, that white girl from Single White Female. I can't remember the name of that fucking movie. I don't know if it was called American Psycho or Single White Female. Maybe I'm getting two movies mixed up. But y'all know the movie about the girl, like basically a white girl. She'll have a roommate move in, and then she start obsessing over the roommate and start killing their motherfucking body in the roommate's life. That's what Tommie remind me of. A sexy, fine ass, super psychotic ass bitch. That's exactly what she looked like. And with that blonde wig, she looked like that white woman from that movie. So anyway, child, Tommie started blasting bitches. The whole scattered like roaches. Akbar flew out so motherfucking fast, bitch. My eye blinked and Akbar disappeared. Motherfucking Rollie, I ain't know that bitch can move that fast. She disappeared. Everybody fucking scattered like roaches. Jayla fell over fucking Natalie, both of them hoes fell back and bust their motherfucking head. It was just a whole mess. And Tinkerbella stood her dumb ass there. Bitch, if that was a real gun, you would have been a dead ass bitch. Because you just stood your dumb ass there. I don't know if she was in shock or what. But the bitch just stood there like, she just shot at you, hoe. Like, your reflexes ain't good for worth a fucking damn, bitch. So anyway, the security come running up to Tommie. You would have thought that bitch had a bomb on her the way the security grabbed her ass. So they grabbed Tommie, and when they grabbed Tommie, Tinkerbella starts running up trying to get to Tommie. Now eventually she ends up getting Tommie. Now it looked like she took off and got one good lick in before they got tangled up. Now I couldn't see once they got tangled up, but from the looks of it, it looked like Tommie did end up getting the upper hand. You know what I'm saying? And you know how Tommie is. She's like, bitch, this is what you want, huh? Huh? Bitch, you want to be famous, huh? Another thing that made me feel like Tinkerbella lost that fight because one thing I noticed with Tinkerbella, I feel like I noticed with her when she thinks that she didn't get the better of the fight, she starts acting out, like doing some clown ass shit. Cause y'all remember last season when her and DTB got into it, how she went to just acting all clownish and shit. That's how Tinkerbella get. I think for me, I think that's her way of like deflecting the embarrassment. Like she be embarrassed, but it's her way of trying to like, you know what I'm saying, shake it off or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like that's a clear indication that Tinkerbella did not win that motherfucking fight, cause she got her ass stopped real quick and shot at. Talk about a bruise to a bitch's ego. So anywho, child, Rollie's so upset and irate, and she goes crazy. So I think she went around the back of the, I don't know if she went around the back of the house or something, but the bitch had a big ass Don Julio bottle in her hand. I don't know what the fuck she thought she was gonna do with that bottle. That bitch was full to the top too. I was like, bitch, I'd have been mad at Rollie if she would have bust a big ass bottle of Don Julio on fucking Tommie ass. Bitch, girl, you know how many thirsty bitches in the world, and you want to drink, you want to waste a whole drink on that hoe? No, thank you. So, child, the security take the bottle away from Rollie. So, Rollie started walking back to the deck where the other girls at. But at this point, she's so motherfucking mad. And so, I think she just was spazzing out. She's like, oh, so she picks up a chair and launched that bitch. And it ended up hitting Nunu. At first, I thought it hit Tasiki. Because it's like 3 or 4 of their ass wearing a blonde wig. I didn't know who the fuck got hit at first. I thought it was Tasiki. But she ended up hitting Nunu, and I know it wasn't intentional, because like she ain't got no problems with Nunu. She just was fucking upset and fucking mad and miserable as hell. And child, so then the episode pretty much ends with Rollie throwing a chair. Now next episode, it looked like it's going to be up, because apparently after all of this took place, Rollie and Tinkerbella was told that they couldn't go to the club, but everybody else still went out. And so them two felt the kind of ways, because it was like, man, we don't got shot at and everything, and y'all bitches still take off and go to the club. Now, I would have had a problem with that too, but at the same time, it's like I understand, because I don't know how it works with as far as those bookings is concerned, but the way that Natalie runs a tight ship when it comes to those bookings, I'm assuming that they get paid prior to appearing. So if they was already paid, they had to show up or give back the money. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like for Natalie, she was like the show must continue, and it didn't look like, you know, a bunch of the girls went. It only looked like a handful of the girls actually went. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really know. I guess we'll see next episode about that. Also, Summer and Anna is gonna end up getting into it. And I don't know what the fuck triggers that shit, but it looked like Summer thought the shit out of Anna ass. I don't know, because it looked like she had been on top that ass real good, because it looked like Scotty is gonna try to fight Summer too. So I don't know. I know one thing though, it's definitely going to be up next episode, and I'm glad they bringing some life back into this shit, because they had don't died for the past 2-3 episodes, child. They had them died. And Ivory, what the fuck is Ivory? Like, Ivory is missing everything at this point. Like I get it. Ivory's somewhere off handling her criminal cases and shit. You know what I'm saying? So she gotta take a deep part. But when that bitch come back, she gonna have a lot of motherfucking shit to catch up on, because shit got real. Shit got real in her absence. Okay? But child, that's pretty much where the episode ended. Everything, like I said, this episode was way better. Even though it was literally one scene that was just a long ass scene. It literally was like a good episode. I liked the drama. I liked it how Rollie called Natalie ass out. You know what I'm saying? Hated or love it. Rollie gonna speak her motherfucking piece. And I'm glad somebody told Natalie to her face about herself. Dolly need to go take some damn Geritol. I don't told y'all, bitch, you need to take some Geritol, some vitamin C, some vitamin D, some vitamin E, something to make them bones stronger, bitch. Because the way she been popping it on the internet, Tasiki is gonna get you, bitch. Tasiki is gonna get you at the reunion. So, bitch, you better come with your motherfucking A game, hoe. You better make sure you well healed and ready. And I don't want to hear no excuses. Cause bitch, we been waiting on your hand to heal all season, and you keep finding reasons to re-break your bones. Anything to avoid fighting Tasiki. Because I'm just saying, like, bitch, you don't fight all these fights with them broken fingers, but you ain't dare fight Tasiki. Not even Tinka Bella. Bitch, you could have fought Tinka Bella and got that shit over with. Now you got two faves that everybody waiting to see, and you better have your shit together, bitch. Wrap yourself up like a mummy if you got to, bitch. Wear a helmet like wet if you got to. You better do something, ho. Cause, bitch, I don't want to hear no excuses, bitch. We want you to run all them fades, especially since you been popping all your shit on the internet lately. So please run all them fades. Her and Summer, they got a lot of fucking fights. That damn Summer. All right, but child, let me go ahead and get out of here. I got other shit to attend to. But with that being said, folks, if you like this video, dislike this video, hit a like, dislike, I don't give a fuck. But I really hope y'all liked it. Please hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed. Also hit the notification bell so y'all know when I drop a new video. I got my 2 ways with Erica Mena episode 4 recap coming out soon. So hit y'all notification bell so y'all know when I drop that. All right, deuces, folks. Love you.